Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Contrary? Motion carried. Public hearing, we don't have that. We have no business arising. New business. Okay, so 11A, Block Battalion Monument, that was under the Deputy Mayor. The recommended motion there is that Council invite Chuck Smith to present at the next Committee of the Whole on the Black Battalion Monument.
I'll make that motion, Mary.
Okay. Okay. So, Councillor Hatfield, second by Councillor Cleveland. Did anybody want to speak to that one? Okay. All those in favor? Aye. Contrary? Motion carried. Prostate Cancer Support Canada. The recommended motion there is that Council light up Town Hall in blue in the month of September to support prostate cancer. So I'm looking for that motion. Accept. Okay, Councillor Lesser, seconded by Councillor Hatfield.
Sure.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be lit up the whole month as long as it's within the month. Okay, because we get a lot of requests. Okay, just so everyone's clear, it won't be the whole month. Okay, is there any discussion on this one? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Contrary? Motion carried. Okay, reports. Council Advisory Committees, Committee of the Whole, and that is Councillor Hatfield.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The first motion is for the grant policy. The recommended motion is that council amend the grants policy that includes an additional amendment of presenters being determined by a majority vote.
Okay, so moved, second by Councillor Lesser. Is there any discussion on this one? Okay, all those in favor? Aye. Contrary? Motion carried. Go ahead, Councillor.
Investigation policy. The recommended motion is that there be no amendments made to the investigation policy as recommended by the Occupational Health and Safety Committee.
Okay, so moved. Second by Councillor Lesser. Any discussion on this one? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Contrary? Motion carried.
The noise bylaw, the recommended motion is that council refer the noise bylaw back to staff for additional amendments.
Okay. Seconded by Councillor Dares. Any discussion on this? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Contrary? Motion carried.
And parade policy, the recommended motion is that council adopt the parade policy.
Okay, seconded by Councillor Lesser. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Contrary? Motion carried. Thank you, Councillor Hatfield. Planning Advisory Committee, Councillor Cleveland, that's you.
Thank you, Your Worship.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yes. Okay. Lindsay, we're making a note of that. Okay, go
All
ahead,
right.
Councillor.
The first recommended motion is that council approve first reading to land use bylaw amendments to allow accessory buildings in the front yard of residential zones under the specific circumstances outlined in the recommended amendments.
Okay, thank you. Can I have a seconder? Seconded by Councillor Hatfield. And the planner, our planner is here. Thanks for coming this evening. If anyone has any questions, okay. Is there any discussion on this one? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Contrary? Motion
Next,
carried.
recommended motion that council approve first reading to the rezoning of 1 Cosman Lane from low-density residential, that's R1, to medium-density residential, R2.
Okay, so moved. Can I have a seconder? Councillor Lesser. Any discussion on this one? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Contrary? Motion carried.
Draft work plan, recommended motion that council authorize staff to commence the necessary work to undertake a comprehensive review of the municipal planning strategy and land use bylaw.
Second by Councillor Lesser. Discussion on this one? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Contrary? Motion carried. Going to have some fun there. Lots of fun coming up. Okay, thanks for that. Reports for information are attached. Questions for committee chairs, anyone? Wow, I know, this is good. No additions. Approval of invoices. Counselor Lesser?
I'll second.
Counselor Cleveland? All those in favor? Aye. Contrary? Motion carried. The date of the next meeting is September the 8th. And remember, we have committee of the whole next week because we're moving that ahead. And was there anything else, CAO?
Not related to the date, Your Worship. I do have 2 items in camera, though.
Perfect, okay. So motion to go in camera. Okay.